Good morning and welcome back to the farm. This is just going to be a short update for November. I hope you're all doing good. I am doing quite well myself. So, what I'm on my way to do now is to sell the wheat that I harvested and that I kept in my silo until the price was good enough to sell, which it is now. So I will be selling this at Goldcrest Valley, which means it has to be delivered by train. So I'm on my way to the train silo over there to dump off all my grain. This is my second load. Couldn't fit all of it into one load, which is a nice problem to have, I guess. It's very nice, in fact. Been a few updates on the farm as well. I will show that to you as we get back there. Can't see what happened on that side because there's a big freaking monitor in the way. But it's okay. Let's make our way to the silo here. I've done a few jobs here and there for the neighbors, but the nature of this is that you get a little bit of money, you spend a little bit of money. So it's really hard at this stage, for me at least, to save up on the money to expand my fields and whatnot. I'm spending the money on equipment, which I feel is a worth it investment. Yes, that's the word. No, that's a word. Let's use that. And then we go in here. No, we don't, because there's a container in the way. There we go. This is the place. So we enter this place here. Dump my wheat. There we go. And as you can see, I still have the wheat, even though it's being dumped in here. Was it 19? Yeah, it was. So you can sort of store temporarily here in the train silos. Now we need to contact the locomotorist. No, that's not the word. The train driver, train operator, and tell him to, hey, stop by. Crazy drivers here. I was dropping off a load of vegetables at the market, and someone almost forced me off the road 2.9 kilometers away. Forced me off the road when I was crossing the bridge, like I can show you now, but the big bridge. I can show you. Wait, I can show you on the map. Let's just change the setting here. I was driving here and the car just went past and then just cut off very early on, so I had to slam the brakes and I actually hit this concrete wall here, which is good, otherwise I would just slid down there with a full load of tomatoes and whatnot and me in a tractor. We don't like that. Been talking to the sheriff about it, but it's gonna arrive soon, but it's further away now. That's weird. Anyway, it's something has to be done about these crazy drivers here. Boom. So if I'm understanding it correct based on information I've gotten, train pulls up, you tell him to back up, and once he's fully backed up in here with the right wagon or load, and then you just fill it up and send it off its way to Goldcrest. So nobody in there, can't get in there. It's a lot of self-service buildings. Hey, what's this? Hey, look at that. We found a trailer. 9 more trailers to be found. Yeah, there is this game that they have. Oh, train's coming. There you go. Where you can collect stuff and give it back to the owner. It's written at the bottom. And then he will give you money for it. Cool, isn't it? So we fill that up. 22,756. And then we send this one off. The price, it's very loud. The price is actually very good. Like it's 15.78. It's the best price I've seen. So off you go. Telling the driver, off you go. And I will accept that 36,000. Nice, isn't it? Okay. Back to the farm, and I will show you the other changes that's happened since last time. Don't know if I'm gonna. Yeah, we can go this route. I guess it's okay. So, yeah, it's like I said, you make a little bit of money and then you spend that money pretty much right off the bat. But it is what it is. Can't see anything happening on that side. Let's just hope for the best. Crazy drivers here is me also being a crazy driver. So yeah, I told you previously that I was not allowed to block the creek that runs by my house, on the south side of my house. It's useful, they say, in case of flooding and whatnot. So no can do. Just fine. I accept that. It's a valid reason. They didn't say anything about the trees though. So I did have someone that wanted the wood come by and cut down the trees. There were a couple of trees here. I sold the swing set because I don't play on the swing set. So it's more of a visibility issue now. I can see more. Got rid of that tree over there as I got this stuff sorted out here. Moved all my stuff in to various locations. But let's go and check up on the big change, which is a new seeder that I bought. Well, it's a used seeder that I bought. It was like 67% off, and it's just that's a deal you can't really give up on. I've been selling my vegetables a little bit here and there as the greenhouses fill up, trying to maximize the profits as much as possible. It's not always that easy, but I'll do my best. So this seeder is a good one because you don't need to cultivate in advance, and it has a big effing tank, or a big tank. And it's also 2 meters wider than my previous seeder. It may be too big for the farm that I currently have, but I'm okay with that. We can always, the goal is to expand, so I can have seed and fertilizing in here, so I can do both at the same time, I think. This tractor is powerful enough to operate it. So being able to seed, cultivate, seed, and fertilize in one go is definitely going to save time. So I also installed a GPS on this tractor to make the field work easier to do. So I've set up a few programs. I also have a GPS on my, we call it the thingy, the cultivator. And there's one more change that I made, or two, which is additional equipment that I bought. I got rid of the small trailer here that was I used to loading pallets, and I got this one. This big beast over here. This one, it can hold way more pallets. Right now I just emptied out. I'm not going to sell this today because the pricing on lettuce is not the best. I mean, I can get better prices than that. I did sell a load of tomatoes because this price is kind of good. I also sold a load of strawberries the previous month, again for the same reason. My production facilities is, strawberries need to be sorted out next month. Lettuce is okay in both of these, or tomatoes is okay there. Tomatoes is okay. Lettuce and strawberries. I may need to empty this out a little bit, but for now it should be okay. And the other equipment I bought is a sprayer. I found a small old version type sprayer. So I bought that instead of just renting one every now and then for a couple of $1,000, which is annoying. So I bought this one for I think $5,000. It's a 6 meter width or whatever. So it's probably more. I can do that field in 2 passes, which is all I'm it's all that I want. Don't want to overwork it. So that's it. Yeah, barley growing 100%, no weed, excellent. So that's it. That's why I brought you back here. Next stage, I'm looking at some. Let's look at some jobs, some baling jobs. Can do that. I've been doing that a few times. I make a little bit of money on the side. There really isn't anything of interest this day, though. I mean, yes, these here would give me 10, 25,000 if I can get all of them, but I don't have the equipment, so I need to borrow equipment from each and every farmer, which is not ideal. I will eventually get mowing equipment and all that, baling equipment, but not yet. Anyway, so next stage, bring you in, is in February, I think it was. Yeah, February. So now November, December, Jan, February. Nothing really happens here. There might be a few odd jobs to do for others. Just top off or sell off the overflow here until such time that they're pretty much full by February, and then I have the pixies come and auto sell the stuff for maximized profit. So I'll bring you back then so you can see that. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, like it. So see you in a couple of months, or in your case, a couple of seconds. Bye bye. And welcome back. I hope you had a good time in this short break. I have been struggling a bit, but it's all good. So today is the day where I'm selling all the stuff in the greenhouses. Let's check it out, shall we? We have, starting here, we have a lot of strawberries, a lot of lettuce, a lot of tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. Now, moving forward, I think I will discard the strawberries. Main reason is that it doesn't pay as well. Now, lettuce, I had to remove some from here to make space, and I sold it for less than optimal price, but I still made more than I would have from strawberries. Now, tomatoes is a bit of a toss-up. I can keep it or I can get rid of it. I think I will opt to keep it, but I will turn these here into lettuce. So we'll have 4 lettuce and 2 tomato greenhouses. I had to get rid of the big loading wagon because it was causing some issues. The wheels were locking up and just weird things were happening. Okay, so let's go back to what we usually do at the start of the month, and that is check the used market here. So there is a new tractor. It's quite powerful, and as you can see at the balance here, selling vegetables, doing jobs for neighbors, all kinds of stuff has pushed this money up, which is amazing. And this one, the T7 HD New Holland, it's up to 313 horsepower. Now that is a yummy thing. Last month I did sell big loaders. Let's see if I throw that in, the biggest engine. The big loaders to hold a lot of crop and stuff, but I never got around to buy it because I figured it needed a bunch of carrier stuff. But this one though, it looks very nice. We can even throw in a GPS on this one, which would also be nice. Then we can get rid of the smallest one. Let's see, can we change this? Yeah, we can have narrow tires on this one, which is awesome. Because the thing is that the current one we have, this one cannot have narrow tires. So if we get rid of the Valtra, we keep the Class. Well, I don't like the Class either actually, because it is the monitor thing on the side here. It's blocking the view. But I can get rid of that and buy this one. But first and foremost, let's sell this stuff, shall we? I'm going to advance the time until it gets closer to the hour. Okay, didn't know you can do it that much, but it's good, good. Okay, and now we go to tomatoes. Let's see, strawberries. We're going to cease the production on that. Actually, we're going to cease the production on all of them, because I know I was talking about moving them, but I have another idea. So we do have a lot of, like, you have 16,000 strawberries in there, 7,000 lettuce, 4.8 tomatoes. Well, don't have to tell you the numbers, you can see them. So let's see what happens. We got 141, 556. And nothing happened. Guess what? I have to set this to sell. I am the adultest of the adults. Let's try that again, shall we? So, selling, 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 selling. I know I could turn it on to keep producing, but yeah, let's do it. Let's activate this, and this one is lettuce. This one is tomatoes, tomatoes, lettuce, and strawberries. So let's try this again. Next hour. Kind of windy outside. There we go. And now we disable, 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 disable. Don't know if we make any new numbers here. 141, 556. One for 122. That's a lot of sales, isn't it? We made 80,000 in sales. Okay, we have money. Go back in here. There we go. So if we put tomatoes on the first two, which is not the right two, tomatoes. This would be tomatoes, and this would be lettuce. Let us produce. Let's see. So you have tomatoes. You're doing, I have no idea. You're doing, wait, what? Lettuce. Tomatoes. Lettuce. So this one should not be lettuce. Nope. Let's see. Tomatoes. I think this one should be tomatoes. This one should be lettuce. Tomatoes. Which one is this? Well, it has to be this one, right? It's the only one that still had tomatoes. Tomatoes. You should be lettuce. No strawberries. Still tomatoes. Lettuce. Oh, dude. What the hell? Okay. Get rid of all of it. Yeah. No production. Can you stop doing that? So my plan was to move the greenhouses all the way over here to make more space over there, to drive around and fill up with water and all that. But I'm thinking that now maybe be a good time to use that space for something else. And what I have in mind is maybe a chicken coop. That is an option as well. We could put in a chicken coop over here. If you check what's available. It will fit nicely here. The only issue is when I fill this center part with water, I usually turn this way, so this one will kind of block it. I mean, yes, I can push it further back, I guess, to make sure I have the big enough space for the turning radius. So it's an option. And it doesn't cost that much to raise the ground behind it. And I had the wheat, so I guess that answers that. I don't have the wheat anymore. So, and if I move these, then there is not so narrow space here in between. So I think I'll be doing that. I think I will move these greenhouses down here. Have a little bit more space here. Or I could put in 2 more, so I could have like 4 greenhouses of tomatoes and 4 of lettuce. It's not a bad idea. Can I fit a greenhouse in here? Let's see it this way. Seem to be no issues fitting this in here. Still space enough to turn around. So, yeah, probably do that then. But first I have to go sell all this. You see, something is messed up here. I don't know what it is. Um, just there was an update to Farming Sim, and it sort of messed up things. Let me be in here because the wind is very loud in my ears. So there was an update to Farming Sim, and it's kind of messed up pretty much all the stuff. I had like stored vegetables on trailers, and it messed up my steering, and just a lot of messes. And there is no patch notes that I could find. So it's kind of frustrating. And having half pallets like that is double frustrating because the autoloader doesn't work to pick them up, which means I have to pick them up manually. I hope it's just a temporary thing. So my plan is to move the greenhouses to sort of reset them, and then possibly put in 2 more. So that's probably what I'm going to be doing. I'm not going to have you sit through the frustration there. However, we do have a lot of money. One option is to buy a farmland. Now, one that I really want is this one, and we can afford it. We can afford it. We have pretty much all the equipment we need at the moment to plant, harvest, cultivate, plow, fertilize, whatever, all the things we need. And this field, it's big. It's a huge field compared to what I have already. And this field I can use to plant stuff. I mean, I can't plant anything now in February, but I can plant in the future. So that is the idea. Well, what I will do is I will continue with my plan to sort this out, the warehouse, the greenhouses, and all that jazz. Maybe move my buildings about a bit, and then make any decision about purchasing lands at a later date. All these 3 are available. This one, I could get probably both of these, I think. I have 224. That's 114. Yeah, I could probably get both of those. I don't want them. This would be a nice combination as well. But I think that this one I want the first. But I will do that in the next episode. Right now I'm just going to sort this out and see what's what. Even if you spend a little bit of money, I should be able to make enough to purchase this one. Again, I have all the equipment needed. I have a tractor, harvester, trailer, header, cultivator, seeder, sprayer, fertilizer. All I need is a plow, which is easy to borrow. So, yeah, let me sort out my greenhouses and whatever jazz that giant messed up in the patch, and I'll see you in the next episode, right? Great. Take care and have fun. Bye-bye.